And finally on the program is also the Yaba Flyover infrastructure, which is one of the 5 bridges constructed by the Lagos State government along the Red Line Rail corridor, and now open for motorists by the state governor himself, Babajide Sanwo.
A number of flyovers are being constructed by the Lagos State government to separate vehicle and train traffic without interruptions at designated intersections on the Red Line. One of them is the Yaba Overpass, which has been completed and ready for use, a landmark project kicked off by Governor Babajide Sanwo 4 years ago, and the governor is here to inaugurate the infrastructure. The Managing Director of Lagos Metropolitan Area Transport Authority, Abimbola Kiajo, who is in charge of all rail projects in the state, says a total of 10 bridges have been mapped out for the Red Line corridor.
The other bridges that are part of this package are the Penn Cinema Bridge, which is already completed and in use. The remaining 4 bridges are Oyingbo, Mushin, Ikeja. Now for us, the federal ministry also agreed that they would construct 5 bridges. The whole vision is that we would eliminate or reduce the interaction between vehicular traffic and rail traffic, as well as pedestrian traffic. The 5 bridges that the federal government agreed to do are at Jonathan Coker around Fagba off Iju Road, Ashade Market, which has been completed and already in use, Shogunle, Ilupeju Bypass, and Fadei. The bridges are an essential part of the Lagos Rail Mass Transit, the Red Line project, to ensure, as we said already, the safety of the people of Lagos. There is only one outstanding bridge, and that's at Mushin, and that also is due for completion by the end of the year. The Red Line, when opened for passenger operations, will have an exponential effect on the economy of Lagos and the way in which we travel. The 37-kilometer rail line is expected to move at least 1 million passengers a day when it is fully operational. We thank the Ogun State government for their cooperation with the Lagos State government under the Lagos-Ogun Joint Development Commission for assisting us in particular during the land acquisition process for our station at Agbado and our stabling yard at Okpeilu.
While the construction lasted, the project brought some form of hardship to motorists and traders on this axis. They are grateful for the relief that has come.
Because you have just given the people of Yaba LCDA their very own T-bone steak, tastefully structured and constructed by world-class building and construction professionals, in collaboration with the Ministry of Transport, and of course, the leadership and members of the Lagos State House of Assembly, by virtue of the transport management law in place in Lagos State. This project is, however, laudable, and your contributions, your continuous commitment, and your drive towards the transport development in our dear state is not only commendable, but also worthy of emulation. Your Excellency, you have consistently considered the plight of our citizens, the citizens of this dear state, Lagos State. Thanks to you, the Yaba that I knew more than 3 decades ago is wearing a seemingly different look. We say thank you.
Achieving intermodal transportation is the goal of the state government, and the Commissioner for Transportation asked the people to utilize the available transport options.
The convergence of all these impacts on transport infrastructure provisions and speak to a seamless integration of transport modes. And this is very pronounced in our bus terminals, train station, and ferry terminals. Today's event is a prelude to the future role Yaba will play in our transport system. As you are aware, the Lagos Rail Mass Transit Red Line train station across the road will be connected to the Yaba bus terminal, thus making it possible for each mode to feed each other with passengers. The government is working at making sure that a greater number of Lagosians drop their vehicles and use public transport for their daily commutes. This has the benefit of emission reduction, less congestion on the road, and faster travel time. Our public transport solutions thus are fashioned in a way that at least two modes integrate to provide modal choices for the people. While we provide infrastructure, it is important for the people to own them and ensure that they are the eyes of the government by reporting any abuse of the infrastructure to law enforcement agencies and the ministries or agencies involved.
Governor Sanwo says the administration is working towards implementing other rail corridors that would link Lekki, Ikorodu and its environs to reduce traffic congestion in the state. He also wants traders to stop selling along the rail tracks.
Here at the Yaba Bridge commissioning, you can see that our plan for an integrated mass transit program is reflected here at Yaba. Here at Yaba, you can see the bus master plan right behind us here, which is a major intersection. You can see the rail line, which is the red line, and you can see the train station also right behind you here. And so, before the end of this year, I want to assure you that we will begin our testing on the red line. The infrastructure, the construction are well over 90%. In fact, some of them have indeed been completed. But it's not going to stop at the blue and the red alone. It's my pleasure to announce that 2 additional rail lines will also, because we've done extensive visibility and viability studies. The green line is a 68-kilometer rail route from Marina all the way to the Lekki Free Trade Zone. The purple line is a 60-kilometer length all the way from Redemption Cap in Ogun State to Ojo Majority in Lagos West region. And of course, we also want to do the orange line. The orange line will take off from Ikorodu, outskirts of Ikorodu, from Agbowa. It will move all the way to Ikeja. So you can see that all the connections are being worked on. All the intersection. So don't try to imagine it. It's a real corridor. So it will come and connect the red line that you have at Ikeja, on Ikeja along. That's the plan for that orange line. I'm happy to also inform you that we have awarded the construction of the phase 2 on the Blue Line Rail, which will be from Mile 2 all the way to Okokomaiko. Contractor is on site, and we're believing that that entire stretch will be completed in the life of his administration and will be open for commercial use. We have given the contractor deadline that in 2.5 years, maximum before the end of our 3rd year, we should have the completion of the phase 2 of the Blue Line. And therefore, I want to use this opportunity to also sound a last warning to people that are trading on the rail tracks. The rail tracks are not marketplaces. The rail tracks are for train to move upon.
An height requirement of 7.7 meters was adopted as the minimum headroom above the rail track to accommodate potential future modifications considered safe for transportation in Lagos metropolis.